Hey YouTube, it's PSC Big Red 19 here. Today I'm going to be doing a quick review on my new IO Inc. m247C, which, as you can obviously see, is their version of the AK-47. It has the classic wood furniture on it, laminated wood stock. It came with this nice hard-sided IO Inc. case. Came with two 30-round black polymer magazines. Came with the Russian Soviet Union era oil can and a cleaning kit. Now I picked this up off of ClassicFirearms.com for $543, including shipping. It took about 5 days to get here. I picked it up from my local FFL about 2-3 days ago, and yesterday I finally took it out to the range, put about 120 rounds of that Monarch steel case ammo, and I'm here to say that I have not had one single malfunction with this weapon. I've had no failure to feeds, no failure to fire. Whatever I put in it, as fast as I pulled the trigger, it went bang every time. Now, to get down to some of the details on the rifle, I apologize, by the way, I'm doing this on my cell phone. My camera's not working, so I apologize for that. If you see here, sorry, see, weapons clear. You see here on the safety select switch, you have this little cutout here. Normally you don't see that in AKs, but what that is, it's a bolt hold open cutout. Thought that was kind of nice. You don't normally see that, but I only did it, and it works pretty well. You can also see right here on each side, you got the dimples. I've had very little to no mag wobble with this weapon. Most other AKs out there, from like Century Arms or some other companies, you don't see dimples. You might see little plates welded inside of the mag well, but you still get a lot of mag wobble. But with this, the IO Inc., they put the dimples in it, and these work great. It has a very light trigger. I've come to find now, a very light trigger, sort of a wide trigger. I like it. It has an extended magazine release. I also like that. See, it came with the side scope rail. Then, of course, if you can see this, made in the USA. Some of the major pros, I think, with this weapon. It's very well put together. None of the rivets are bent inwards or not driven in far enough. They did a good job with this. And inside the weapon, I'm sorry, since I got my cell phone, I'm not going to be taking this thing apart. This would be kind of hectic, but inside here on the spring, they put a recoil pad. It's a little rubber pad on the back of the spring, so when the bolt flies back after firing it, hits that recoil pad, makes the recoil a little bit softer. Not saying that's the greatest thing, but you know, it's nice of them to think of that. On the front end, on the handguard, you can see it's swelled out. I kind of like that. Helps with the heat mitigation when the barrel starts getting real hot, and also this makes you have a better grip on it. And also, sorry again, I got this ugly ass green leather sling I had from my old AK a while back. But I decided to throw that on there just to use it. Like I said, this came with two black polymer magazines, IO Inc. black polymer magazines. The only two problems I've had with this weapon so far: one, and a lot of people have had this problem, is the magazines. They feed well, they fit in there well, little to no mag wobble. They're supposed to be 30 round magazines, but for some reason I can only get a certain number of rounds in there. See, this one, I can only get 26 rounds into this magazine. This one, I can only get 29. And my local FFL dealer had an IO8 magazine laying around when I went and picked it up, and he gave it to me for free. So that was nice of him. Thank you again. I can only fit 26 rounds in this one. I don't know what's up with the magazines. I opened them up. The springs and everything in there are put in there correctly. There is a little, I don't know what you call it, thing that's attached to the inside bottom plate. It's like a little tooth sticking up. I don't know, that's help keep the magazine spring straight. I don't know if that's the problem. If it is, I'm going to get some new ones or just cut that thing down a little bit. Let's see if that solves the problem. I also have a fourth magazine, another black polymer mag from a tap that I had from a previous AK. This thing works fine. I actually fit 31 rounds into this magazine, and it functions just like it should. No problems there. Another problem I've had with this weapon, I've read online and reviews and all that stuff. They say at the factory they sight these rifles in with lasers and all that. I can tell you right now they did not do this with this particular one. When I took it to the range yesterday, I was shooting dead center at a target about 50 feet away, and I was hitting in the upper right hand corner. I didn't have my tools with me, so I adjusted by aiming at the lower left hand corner, and that generally put them on the center. That's really no big deal. I mean, that's just a little tinkering, you know, sighting in, it's no big deal. But if I was a company and I say we laser bore sight our weapons before they leave the factory, you might want to make sure your people are doing that, because that might come back negatively on the company. But other than that, I've had no problems with this weapon. It has been a smooth shooting weapon. I really like it. I've had other AKs in the past, like Walser 10s, or I've had an Arsenal at one time, and this, as of now, has been one of my, if not the favorite, my favorite AK that I've ever had. Not saying a lot, because I've had quite a few. Get you all a better look on it. It does come with the cleaning rod, comes with the slant muzzle brake. One great thing, like I said before, this is all 100% made in the USA. Every single part, the part on this weapon, the assembly, it's all done right here in the USA. IOE does it in their factory in Florida. And the assembly and all the parts, I say, is 100% good job. Like I said, the only cons I have about this weapon is the magazines and the so-called laser bore-sighted sights, which is no big deal. I can fix that myself too easy. How would I rate this deal on a 5-star scale? I'd give it 4.5 stars. Pretty good deal for the money. Like I said, I paid Classic Firearms $543, including shipping, to get it, which was a great deal for my money. They also had Walser 10s for sale, but for about $25 more, I got an American-made, well put together AK, a case, 2 magazines, an oil can, and a cleaning kit. I like it. I like it a lot. I'd also like to mention this is like my first official gun review on YouTube, so please take it easy on me. Once I get my camera up and running, I'm pretty sure I can do a whole lot better. But thanks for watching. Please leave comments below, and if you have any questions, also leave them below. I'll try to answer them, and y'all have a good day.